So the first thing we need to put down is a foil-backed bubble wrap, and this will go between sheet metal, help with a little bit of insulation if it rains. You know, it won't be so loud. This is the bottom. You can see one's got a little bigger hip.
Yep.
The bigger hip's the top, or the bottom, so it doesn't siphon.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure we got the big hip to the right again.
Seems to me like this should be the bottom.
Because it has the extra.
The lower.
Yeah.
Right, which means you wanted it
over there, which is fine. We just rotate it.
So here Austin is being careful to drive the screw into the purlins. Purlins are those horizontal pieces of wood. There's a little rubber washer on the screws. You don't want to go too hard, but you need to go hard enough. So you want to set the torque on your driver to do it just right. There's an anti-siphon, so this hip right here is a little bit lower than this hip, and that's so water won't flow back up. But contrary to popular opinion, these are not identical. So there's the hip, the lower hip needs to be underneath the top, so it doesn't, so water, it's the anti-siphon right there. So I don't know how many people know that. The fun part about this is the bubble wrap is 4 feet wide and the sheet metal is 3 foot wide. I used to do a lot of work in steel mills, and this Galvalume here is actually a strip of steel that's put in through a large process of rollers. And Galvalume is actually a trademark. It was developed by Bethlehem Steel. The coating on this Galvalume was developed by a man named Noel Smith, and it goes on in a liquid with rollers and is basically painted on as the strip comes through. Then it goes through an oven and is baked on. So it was originally developed as anti-fingerprint coating. Over time, they found out this coating was pretty darn good and could be used in outdoor applications. So that Galvalume right there is, you know, a bare spangle with a coating on it. You really can't purchase bare Galvalume. It will oxidize so fast that it either has a passivation, which is a hexavalent chromium like the Aaron Brockovich movie. And the best one on the market is Galvalume PC 4610/1, and that was developed by a man named Noel Smith. I'm looking in here and I see green droplets, which tells me it's probably not the Galvalume PC 4610/1. And Noel taught me a lot of this stuff, and I enjoyed working in this industry for a while. And it's not too often, I think, people, you know, learn some of the background on this material, but this is something I know a little bit about. So this is where Austin leaves, and old Nate's got to do this himself. And not that big a deal, I guess. Just put it up and screw it down. Mom was worried about me, so she made Dad go watch me do it. Got half the roof done today, and Jonathan and I are going to finish the other half of the roof tomorrow. My first job out of college, I worked in a lab, and Mark Radel was and is the chemist there, and he was taking down some red oak in his yard and had been watching the channel and asked if I would be willing to mill up some red oak for him. So here we are. Gotta change blades. I felt like I was pushing a little too hard. We just put a string on the edge, a straight edge, so all of our metal is placed at the same location, so it comes out at a nice, neat edge.